Hello everybody and welcome back to the Billings Dynasty, as this week we will be taking on the University of Alaska Kodiak. So this game last year was an absolute blowout after the University of Alaska threw the ball on us all game, and they have only come back with an even stronger passing game and an offense as they have from last year. As we have known, they are very much a spread attack, air raid type team, but this year they are adding a rush to their offense, which will only make things even more difficult, which has led them to their 5-0 start on the season and being ranked in the top 25. They are still returning almost all of their wide receivers from last year and their key contributor, Dallas Barrow, at quarterback. Now, this Alaska team was slated to finish in the top 2 of this year's preseason rankings and should be a team that is challenging for that promotion spot going into this year, and they are showing that they are going to do that. So, as is usual, their passing attack is absolute dominant. They throw the ball, and they throw the ball a lot. But like I said, one thing that we cannot forget about is Nehemiah Fuqua, as he is also gaining a ton of yards on the season so far. And one side of good news is that we are getting Timothy Strickland back from his injury. He will be coming off the bench right now, but we are happy to see him back. And also, one other big change that we are making, we are sending Terrence Brothers to the slot corner position after our very disappointing result from Boise State last game. We're going to try and utilize his speed in the slot position, as he's going to get beat by the wide receivers, and try and use his speed to catch up. So we will be bringing in Carlos Lee and Vince Riley to try and lead us to victory against a team that just loves to pass the ball, and hopefully that change will help us after it did not last game. Let's see what we can do in this one. Alaska lost the toss, so we will defer to the second half, and this game has started with Leo Lacey taking the knee on this one, as they will take the ball from the 25-yard line, as we will start this game off trying to slow down the ever-powerful Dallas Barrow. So on first down, he's going to do a quick screenplay, and Leo Lacey's going to break free from the tackle, and he is going to pick up the first down. What should have been a good stop on that play turns into a first down, and as typical, they will go into their hurry-up offense as they try and dominate us, as Nehemiah Fuqua is going to toe and break free from a tackle and go and pick up a first down on that one, picking up 13 yards on the play. That is something that we have to watch in this offense this year, as they are implementing him into their offense a whole lot more, and they're going to run the ball again with him, and he's going to break free from the first tackler and pick up 9 yards on that pickup for him, already at 22 yards, as they are now into Billings territory. We're going to switch out of the nickel on this one because we are getting absolutely eaten up on the run, and we're going to bring down Dallas Barrow in the backfield. That is going to be credited as a sack, as Kalichi Nolan is going to break free from the blocks and is going to make that sack, making it 3rd down and 2, and they are going to push him just past the first down, as that could have been a drive-ending 3rd down conversion, and now they will continue to move into the hurry-up offense, as we are again in the nickel to try and stop their passing game, but that is not going to happen on this one, as Dallas Barrow is going to be shoved down by Joe Paris on that one, as he picks up a short gain, picking up 4 yards on that play. So that is going to make a 2nd down and 6, as Dallas Barrow is now back to pass, and he's going to go find a open Stanford Hopkins on that one, as he picks up 13 yards on the out route. And this one is going to be reviewed as it was a close call on the play. We will see if he is credited with that catch, and it looks like it should be looking like a pretty good catch from him on that one. And it will stand. So that will lead us to this first down and 10 play from Dallas Barrow, as he's going to take this one to the end zone. Touchdown for the Kodiak on their first drive of the game, utilizing the run more than they used the pass on that drive, as we were set up ready to stop the pass, and they will pick up 7 on that first drive. And the powerful Stacy Weeks on that one, kicking that one through the end zone. One of the top kickers in the nation, is slated to be a draft prospect in this next draft, and Billings will start this drive from the 25 with Corey Young picking up a nice 7 yards on the very tight coverage from him. And now Jaron Walter is going to receive that run on that outside handoff, and he will lose yards on that one, losing a yard on the play. So that is going to set up 3rd down and 4 in the early part of the game. McDaniel back to pass, and he's going to go find Corey Young, who drops it. Corey Young drops it. That was a nice pass from McDaniel, and that will result in a 4th down, as we will punt this ball away to Alaska, as they have Donnell Jensen in the backfield instead of Leo Lacey. And we will wrap him up quickly with Terrence Brothers being that position and taking the gunner route on that one. And now Marion Gay is going to go pick up the first down on his route, picking up 13 yards on the play. Only 3 passes so far in this game, very unlike the Alaska of the past. And this one is going to be a run on this one. Picking up 2 yards on that play is Nehemiah Fuqua. So now we're looking at 2nd down and 8 for the Kodiak, and they're going to run the ball again, and Dallas Dodge snuffs that one up, and they're going to send the Kodiak back to where they started. 3rd down and 11, and they're going to call a draw play. A team that loves to throw the ball is going to run a draw, and that will result in a 4th down, and Billings now gets to take over after the very good punt from their punter, setting us up inside our own 20, and Jaron Walter will start this drive with a 3-yard rush on the play. So now Brady Ferguson going to motion, and Dwayne Novak is going to take that one from the inside and getting a nice 6 yards, picking up a more manageable 3rd down and 1. And Jaron Walter is going to receive that inside handoff, and he will pick up that 1st down, as this drive will now continue, as we are trying to make up the points that Alaska got on their first drive. Now McDaniel's back to pass, and he's going to go find a wide open Antoine Foreman, who will toe tap for 15 yards and the more ever important 1st down. Now Jaron Walter is going to find some wide open space, and he'll pick up a 1st down himself, picking up 10 yards on that play. So now McDaniel's going to do a quick pass on that one, and that was very dangerous. Corey Young picking up 4 yards. Their cornerback on that one was very quickly into the backfield. That is Wade Daly, one of the Mountain West's best corners in the Mountain West, and that was very dangerous. That play should have happened much quicker from McDaniel. Now McDaniel back to pass again on this one, and he'll find Antoine Foreman cutting up the middle of the field, and he will pick up 26 yards, putting the Wolves on the 25-yard line of the Kodiak. Now McDaniel back to pass, and that is an open wide receiver, Sheldon Carey, but it's going to be an errant pass from McDaniel, and we will see a 3rd down and long, as McDaniel's now again back to pass, and he'll find Corey Young cutting up the middle of the field on that one, picking up the 1st down and 17 yards on the play. So now we're looking at a 2nd down and 8 from the Wolves as McDaniel's going to keep this one and is going to find 3 yards. Not much going from him on that play, but will pick up a nice chunk of yards, setting up a more manageable 3rd down on this one. Now McDaniel back to pass on this one, and he's going to find, oh my gosh, he finds Corey Young for a touchdown. I don't know how McDaniel finds the route on that one, but he is able to sneak that one through the defense. Very dangerous pass, but Corey Young finds the ball, and he will add to his touchdown tally on the year again, making the game now 7-7 as Fuqua is going to be brought down by Khalid Cook, as the run plays are not working so far in this game for the Kodiak. But the screenplay is going to work on this one, picking up 13 yards, and they are going to mark him just short of the 1st down, setting up a more important 3rd down as we rush the line of scrimmage, and we will bring down Dallas Barrow for a loss on the play as Khalid Cook finishes the job that Dallas Deloach should have done, being fooled by the run. But we will bring him down as we will now go and try and capitalize off of that great defensive stop. And now Jaron Walters is going to receive the little swing pass on that one, and he'll pick up 13 yards. Very good pickup from him on a route that has not been working so far in most games. So now McDaniel's going to fake the handoff on this one, and he's going to find a wide open Antoine Foreman. He is having himself a day. The sophomore wide receiver is racking up the yards on this one and the receptions. Now we've got Brady Ferguson going in motion, and Jaron Walter had a crease there, but it quickly was slowed up, and he will pick up 2 yards on that pickup, setting up a 3rd down and 8 as McDaniel now dropping back to pass, and he'll find Sheldon Carey cutting up the middle of the field. That middle of the field is our weapon with McDaniel in the backfield, and that will set up a 1st down for the Wolves as we now come into a 3rd down, and McDaniel's going to just get that ball out, but it will fall incomplete, setting up a 4th down and 4 as we line up for the field goal with 2 minutes left, and Demetrius Mathis will slide that one through, setting up a 7-10 lead as we are approaching the end of the 1st half. And now Isaac Tate will receive the little curl route, picking up 5 yards on the play as the passing game has worked very well for them so far. Now 2nd down and 5, and Dallas Barrow's got nowhere to go on that one as we again have Khalid Cook in the backfield, his 3rd tackle for a loss and the 1st sack of the game. And now Fuqua is going to try and pick up a run, and that is going nowhere. Another 3rd down stop for the Wolves. Will call timeout, and that will result in an Alaska punt, and we have one more shot at trying to add to our total as Terrence Brothers takes this to just about the 50-yard line. 1 minute to go in the half as we try and capitalize again off of our great defense, but Jaron Walter does not find the hole on that one and will lose yards as we start the drive not on good footing. McDaniel again back to pass, and he'll find the cutting up the middle Brady Ferguson, our very strong tight end, as he comes up just short of the 1st down, and we will call the timeout to preserve the time. Now McDaniel back to pass on this one, and he's going to throw that one to Tanner. He's going to throw it to the Alaska defender on that one instead of finding our guy. It worked on the touchdown pass, but it does not work on this one. John Tanner picking up the interception as he runs the route better than our receiver. McDaniel should know better, and that is going to result in Alaska having just a few seconds left before the half ends. And this one's going to go up, and Carlos Lee almost has an interception. He drops it, but that is still great defense from the Wolves. Dallas Barrow again back to pass, and he will find his wide receiver cutting up the middle. Marion Gay is going to go pick up 14 yards, putting them at midfield with 11 seconds to go. They're going to run a screenplay. This one's not going anywhere, but Fuqua's going to break free from the tackle, but is finally brought down, and they will use their last timeout to run the Hail Mary on this one with 5 seconds to go. Dallas Barrow's got the arm, but can he make this one? This is just going up into the middle of nowhere, but Leo Lacy is going to outrun everybody on the defense. That's going to be a touchdown for the Kodiak. How can you let a Hail Mary like that go? They are going to take the lead at half, as we were looking very promising, and now it is a 14-10 lead for Alaska. What a disappointment to end the half. That is a disappointment at the half, with McDaniel having a poor pass on that one, as we did not see the defender on that one and just needed to throw the ball to try and move the ball down the field. That should have been a better play from me on that one, but that is terrible defense on a Hail Mary. What can you credit Leo Lacy? He is a fantastic speed player for them, as he is a second team All-American returner from last year, so you know he's good and fast. We have shut down the run, and now it is time for us to shut down the pass. What can we do? Our defense has stood tall, and they have played fantastic. Let's see what the offense can do going into this second half. So we will start this half with Dwayne Novak receiving the handoff on this one, keeping the ball out of McDaniel's hands, and Dwayne Novak will pick up 7 yards on that rush. A good start to this offense. Now Jaron Walters is going to break free from the streaking defensive tackle on that one, as he is going to slide past him and pick up 5 yards on that rush. And again, he's going to receive the handoff, and he will pick up a good chunk of yards, and even more, a first down on that one. He is, again, being slowed up just a little bit, but finding just enough room. McDaniel now going to fake the pass, and he's going to find a wide open Jaron Walters streaking up the middle. That is going to be a big-time game from Jaron Walter on the streak on that one. We will hurry to the line after the big-time play. That is a first down, and now into the red zone of the Kodiak. Very good start to this drive, but is going to be slowed up on this one by LaShawn Allred with the sack, as we lose 9 yards on the play. And now Sheldon Carey is going to receive the catch on that one, but that was a very long third down that will result in a field goal attempt from us. Demetrius Mathis again going up to kick this one through, and he will slot that one in, making this a 1-point deficit for the Wolves. 14-13, an okay start to the half. Now it's up to the defense to keep this game level. So now we will kick this ball off to Jensen on this one, keeping the hands out of Leo Lacy, and that will be quickly brought down as he picks up 23 yards on that return. So now Dallas Barrow back to pass on this one, and he will find their tight end, Isaac Tate, their freshman. He will pick up a first down with his second catch on the day. One of their leading wide receivers on the year. Dallas Barrow's going to fake the short route on this one, and D. Erst is going to go and pick up a good chunk of yards on that one, as Joe Paris gets beat on the backside and will make the tackle, thankfully. So now Fuqua is going to receive the handoff. He's got a blocker to follow with, but will fumble the ball. Marquise Owens is going to pick that one up in the field of play. That is a big-time stop from this defense, as Fuqua had the defender but was brought down on that one. Fumble, but will be, of course, reviewed, as it was a very close play. Herbert Noel working really hard to make that play, but it looks like that is going to be ground caused, and Alaska will avoid the turnover. So now they will have first down and goal, as Dallas Barrow is going to go nowhere, making the wrong decision on that one, as he is brought down in the backfield by Pierre Forwerda. As we are looking at third down and goal, this could be a big stop from the defense after the fumble, and we will make the stop. Dallas Barrow picking up 1 yard. That should lead to a field goal from Alaska, keeping this game within one possession. Instead of 8 points, it is now 4 points as they put the ball through Stacy Weeks, the superior kicker in this matchup. Jaron Walters now going to receive that second down handoff and will go nowhere on this one as DeAngelis was very quick to go and make the play on that one from his linebacker position. McDaniel now back to pass, and he will not find a receiver open quick enough on that one as he will be brought down just short on that one and will result in an Alaska possession as Fuqua receives that second down handoff, and they will start already with a 3rd down and 3, handing the ball off to Fuqua again, and he's going to go find some space on this one and will be tackled by Herbert Noel, pushing him out of bounds. He does pick up 16 yards on the play, putting them at the midfield marker. Leo Lacey now again trying to make some space on with his speed, but is going to be quickly brought down for a 3-yard gain. Alaska is not used to being shut down as they have a fantastic offense, scoring over 35 points in almost every single one of their games, and is going to be frustrated trying to get their offense going as Dallas Barrow picks up just short of the first down on that one as it is now 3rd down and 1, and they will hand that ball off to Fuqua, and that is going nowhere. Again, stuff short. This is the calling card from our defense. We stop runs. And now the very powerful Stacy Weeks is going to put this one, and it will just go straight. He misses the long field goal, and that is another stop by this Billings defense. Fantastic going by this team against a very powerful offense that the University of Alaska has. Now Dwayne Novak is going to get this handoff, and he will go pick up 5 yards on that one as he is not quick enough to break free. And we will enter the 4th quarter being down as we now have Timothy Strickland into the game to try and re-energize this team with our Wildcat type formation as we are bringing in 2 running backs and Brady Ferguson into the game with our speed quarterback. And Timothy Strickland being out for a couple games is going to mishandle the handoff on that one, and he will lose 5 yards on the play after that one. That is a big time mistake from him, but we'll hand this one off to Jaron Walter, and he will make up a good chunk of those yards, picking up 10 on the play, making a more manageable situation from this one. Now Timothy Strickland again still in the game as we continue to hurry up. 3rd down and 5, and Dwayne Novak is going to receive the handoff and is going to be tripped up just short of the first down. This is time to go territory as we are inside the 40. 4th down and 2. This could be a big time pickup. McDaniel back to pass and is going to just throw this one into the defender, and that is going to be a turnover on downs. Very good coverage from Alaska from their very good corners, and that will result in McDaniel not having enough time to pass the ball, and that will be an Alaska ball after that turnover as Fuqua receives the screen pass on that one, picking up 9 yards as Dallas Deloach shoves him out of bounds, setting up a 3rd down and 1. We're rushing the quarterback, and Dallas Barrow's just going to tuck that one and eat the sack. Marquise Owens unblocked, picking up another sack on the season, his first one of the day, and that will result in again another punt from Alaska as we are managing their powerful offense in this one. Now Jaron Walter picking up a big time block on that one from Zach Poe as he picks up 6 yards because of that block after the linebacker came in on that blitz. 2nd down and 4 as we have 4.5 minutes to go in this game, and Dwayne Novak will pick up a 1st down, and that will continue this drive as we are going to try and pick up some points. Jaron Walter going to receive this handoff, and he will take this one into the 1st down as we are now at the 45-yard line as he is starting to find his lane again. Corey Young now going in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep to him, and Brady Ferguson will receive that catch on that one, picking up 6 yards on the very good little chunk route on that one. So now looking at 3rd down and 2, we will be handing this one off to Dwayne Novak, and he is going to be quickly shut down again, losing yards, as we will now again go for it with only 2 minutes to go in the game. McDaniel back to pass. That should have been caught by Corey Young and is going to be dropped. Corey Young, that time, he found the opening and is going to drop it. The JUCO junior, who doesn't have the best hands in the world, finds the time to do it in the worst times, dropping that one, as we will send the ball back to Alaska, and they're not going to run the ball like we assumed. Dallas Barrow is going to break free from one after Fuqua was quickly shut down, and Jamin Barrett will finish the job. Dallas Barrow again back to pass on this one, and that is going to be a crushing hit by Dallas DeLoach, as Marion Gay will pick up a good chunk of yards, setting up a nice manageable 3rd down and 9. Screen play on this one, and Dallas DeLoach will knock that one down. 4th down for the Kodiak, and that will result in, again, another punt. Terrence Brothers is going to go and try and return this one, as he's going to pick this one up from inside his own 5-yard line, but it's going to quickly be shut down, as we have been able to shut down this Alaska team. This is fantastic showing. It is now time for our offense to do something in this game. They've got 85 yards to do it, and that is not the way to start with a errant pass on that one, as that is quickly shut down. Under 2 minutes to go. Corey Young is going to try and ignite something here, and he will get some space and pick up the 1st down, and more importantly, find the out of bounds line and touch it. That is big time with only 1 timeout remaining. McDaniel again back to pass on this one, and he's going to just chuck this one to Jaron Walter, and he is going to go pick up a very short amount of yards, pick up 3 yards on the play on that little quick running back out route, as we will need to hurry up with only 1 timeout and still 75 yards to go. But Sheldon Carey, that is going to be dropped by him after the very brave dive by that Alaska corner, and will throw this one to Brady Ferguson, as McDaniel finding 14 yards on the play. Big time pickup. He is the sure-handed player that we can really rely on, our tight end, ever reliable tight end. And now McDaniel is going to be flushed out of the pocket and will wisely throw this one away, as he was going to his offhand. We got 1 minute to go in this one. Brady Ferguson in motion, gonna fake the handoff to Jaron Walter, and that's going to just be a quick dunk down to Brady Ferguson, and that is going nowhere, setting up a 3rd down and 10 in this one. We got 1 timeout with about 1 minute to go in this game. McDaniel again back to pass, and he will find Brady Ferguson. He is a big time target for us in these short amount of yard games. We need his reliability, as we need guys that will catch the ball. McDaniel back to pass on this one. Jaron Walter is going to find no space on that one and wisely runs out of bounds, picking up no yards on that one. 2nd down and 10. McDaniel is moving this ball down the field. Corey Young again dropping that one. That is a very big hit, but that needs to be caught. If you are our big time receiver, that should be caught. McDaniel, 3rd down and 10. He's going to run out of time on that one, and it's going to be sacked. 7-yard loss from him, as we are coming down to this last play. 4th down. We need yards. We use a timeout. We don't have any left. Jaron Walter's going to go out in motion. We need 17 yards. We need all the hope in the world on this one. McDaniel back to pass, running out of time. Quickly just going to toss this one up to Corey Young, who is triple teamed, and that will result in an incompletion. Very little time on that one, as we just chucked that ball to the wide receiver that we are, our tallest receiver and our best wide receiver, and they knew it, and they triple covered him, and that will be a loss from the Wolves in this one, as we are not able to finish the job on offense. Oh man, this defense had a great game. We had a great showing from our defense. This is one of the most powerful offenses in the NCAA right now, especially their passing offense. We were able to really kind of shut them down just a little bit. Other than this play right here with Leo Lacey, that is a very disappointing play that we did have in this one. One thing that I'm just a little bit disappointed in is that in our offense. I'm not exactly sure what happened exactly. I think that we really had the numbers in this game to be able to show that we played well against this team. I think the bigger problem that we had in this game is that we just weren't able to really finish the drives. We got onto Alaska's side of the ball and we just never really scored. We kicked a bunch of field goals, and that really is kind of the story of the game in this one. That Hail Mary at the end of the game is probably the game-winning play for Alaska in this one, because without that, we really are ahead in this game. We really shut down their rush game in this one, and really technically their passing game. This is a top 5 passing team in the nation, and I feel like our defense played incredibly well. And we just never really finished the job on this one. I mean, our offense outperformed them, so I just am not sure exactly how we end up where we were. So we'll have to check that one back and look at that in the future. But this is one of our new recruits that we received from this recruiting board this week with John Newby, a free safety who should slot pretty nicely into our team. Oh no, but nothing really to complain about with John Newby on that one, as we are still in a very tight battle with John Lowe and trying to get back into Nicholas Moore's top teams on his list. So next week we will be playing newcomer and relegation team from Tier 1 last year in Stanford. They're definitely not having the season that they have wanted after being relegated from Tier 1 last year from the Pac-12, and starting this season off 2-3. So this should be a game that we are definitely competing in. So we will have to see how we are going to look after, again, we're starting our conference play 0-2 like we did last year. I think this could be a really good test for us and might be a good turning point in the season. That's a big pickup for Fresno State, beating Boise State in that one. That's big time for them. Kansas going up against Oklahoma, that's a good team, and Stanford almost pulling off the victory against Notre Dame. That could have been big for them. So this Stanford team's really not going to be a pushover team. They are a Pac-12, a Tier 1 team that got relegated last year, so they definitely have the talent to be up in Tier 1. So this isn't going to be necessarily an easy game for us. So we need to really be on our game and trying to really figure out what's going on. We could think about putting Strickland in the game, or we could be rolling with McDaniel. The hard part that we're running into is that we really haven't seen any quarterback really take off this season. We haven't seen anybody really earn the job. Strickland did in his first games, but injury and everything like that, and McDaniel, I mean, we just haven't really seen anybody really earn the job so far. I will say, though, our defense, I have absolutely loved Kalichi Nolan and Khalid Cook. These guys have been dominant. And you've noticed in the way that I play, Khalid Cook is getting all 6 of his sacks by himself. I'm not doing that at all with him. So he has been fantastic and been huge for our defense this year. And we are going to hope that we are able to pull that off against Stanford next week. So we will see you in that one next week.